What is up, Minuteers? Minute Brian with a Minute Flow, creating my art to hopefully inspire you to create yours. And as a reminder, anything you create and you want to share, put it down below. Today I am doing the female filmmaker tag as suggested by Aubrey Bright, even if you're a dude. So that seemed fun, and it's all about inspiration and what keeps you going. So that's right up my alley right now. The first question is, what inspired you to start making videos? Well, it's a lot of connected dots. I think the first time I remember wanting to do something with story was in 7th grade when we had a writing assignment, and mine was about King Kong versus a guy named Joe Monkey, and they did a competition to see who was the best monkey in the world. And Joe Monkey was a human being, by the way. He was raised by monkeys like Tarzan. And I guess it was so good that the teacher asked me if I plagiarized it, and I was like, whoa, you thought it was that good? Maybe I could write a book. And then I found out that writing a book is exhausting for me. And I loved movies, so I went over to screenwriting and directing. I just love the idea of that. So that's what inspired me to start making videos. It was a long chain. I got a tape camera, like one of those digital tapes that you had to put on and wait forever for it to actually be converted into a digital file, and then yada 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 yada, kept going with it. What do you feel are the biggest challenges of being a woman in the filmmaking sphere? Sorry. I'd imagine on YouTube being called a slut, number one. Who are your favorite female filmmaking inspirations? That's easy. Tina Fey, number one. For me, Tina Fey. 7 seasons of 30 Rock, where she's acting, writing, and showrunning, and maybe directing, I don't know. But, oh my gosh, like, that's Herculean. And on YouTube, I'd say Sarah Dietschy. Found her because of Casey Neistat, her relationship with him. But she's my number one female YouTuber that I watch regularly. When you were younger, did you ever imagine yourself getting into filmmaking? Yeah, I had my first camera when I was in high school, and I was trying to make a movie. And it would have been the shittiest, just worst looking, worst sounding movie of all time if I had actually succeeded. But yeah, I definitely did. How did you first get started with making videos? Well, with that video camera, and then I was actually making videos and putting them up on YouTube when I was going to Wright College. Forgetting, did I have a camera in high school? Or maybe this was my first one when I was at Wright College. But I was in a play as well, and I just started making videos. And I was in an editing class. Started making videos with the people who were also in the play. Every day I'd just do one. I'd go off, edit it, come back and be like, hey guys, like I'd write it right there in my mind and just tell people what to say. And it was wonderful. It's still on there. I don't know how to sign into the channel though. The battery's about to die, so forgive me, just a second. In case I didn't say, I cannot access that account anymore either. I've tried to sign in, I've tried to verify my identification, Google just won't let me do it. So I have no idea how to get into that, but I'll find the link and put it there. When you first started on YouTube, did you let other people see your content, or did you shy away from that? Basically the same. It was always out there. There was one group, it was a really hard time, I don't want to really get into, but I was making videos every day called From Daddy to Maddie, which is my daughter. And after a friend, a well-meaning writer friend, she watched a ton of them. Those were videos that I didn't feel right to be public. You know, they were just for my daughter, so I privated all of those. But that's just because it was intensely personal. Final question is, what are your goals for your filmmaking career? Well, the next thing I hope to do is get picked up by the Adobe Creative Residency. I don't think it'll happen. I've never thought it. I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket. But that would be to fund a 12 movies in 12 months thing. I mean, a big hallmark would be if I directed that Marvel film, wrote and directed one. That would just be the best. But for my ultimate thing is having my own streaming network called Superview. Superhero stories mainly, but other content about other ideas. I want to showrun, I want to write and direct, I want to produce. I just want to make my own Netflix, independent Netflix, mainly around superheroes. I love those stories. But yeah, that was it. Thank you for enjoying my female filmmaker tag being a dude. And that's it. I hope I have inspired you to either do one of these or create your art. If you do, share it below. I'll check it out. And, like, comment, subscribe. See you tomorrow. Oh, and I'm filming today as an actual vlog separate of this, so that I'm going to get into the routine of actual, like, big vloggers of doing it, editing and putting up the next day. And I'll explain in tomorrow's video why. Oh, and don't forget, make your art and inspire others.